And we're here. All right. It is going to be a Batman Christmas. Only naturally, right? It should be. Yeah, we getting it going today. Um, like I said, I'm already on top of things. You know what I mean? Handling business. I already got that video done. You know what I mean? So, like I said, anybody, everybody, again, 100%, right? Customized videos, man. 25 bucks for Christmas. I do them all the time, but it's Christmas and, a lot of people are my fans. So I figure, you may want to do it today. You know what I mean? But it's all good because we could do it anytime, you know, even if it's a little late. So, like I said, these folks in their feelings, right? I'm finally really starting to get my business off the ground and running just a little bit, right? And it's so funny, man, because people are so impressed by a little bit of money. And I don't think you understand my vision as to how much money I'm going to be making doing this. Like, I'm planning to really be making a lot of dough. Okay. And like I said, I built all this myself with hard work and determination. I enjoy doing that video right now a lot because, I got to really speak and say how I feel. And, it helps somebody, you know? That's what I love to do. But like I said, I'm definitely a motivational speaker. Definitely, I know I'm an inspiration to people, right? Without trying to be. And I'm very proud, man. You know what I mean? Really, I'm very proud of myself. You know what I mean? So I appreciate all of you and thank you. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. I'm all for my fans, man. You know, like, I'm not going to say what most people say because I did this on my own. I did this on my own. You know what I mean? But I love my fans. Any support I get, just the fact that people on my side and want to see me win and know I'm a righteous man, that's what counts. You know what I mean? But I just never been the type to need somebody to vouch for me. I always did my own thing. You know, I validated myself. I don't need outside validation. But that's what I'm saying, man. Every day I'm an inspiration to the youth, inspiration to the masses. It's a big deal, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, like if y'all need anything, just holler at me. Because I'm sure that right there probably really helped somebody and made their Christmas amazing. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm always here. Um, you know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help people. You know what I mean? I don't mind. I like helping people. When it's genuine and I can really make a difference. That's why I do all this. You know what I mean? For you all, for the people. I do it because it's my purpose. You know, and in the process of trying to help other people and stand up and standing up for myself and being a man and doing the right thing, look at all the opportunities that have come from it and continue to come my way. We got 10 people in the box, baby. That's amazing numbers right now. If you already know how they feel about my success, you already know about this, right? Like I said, every day I stand on business by myself. And like I said, it's going to be all positivity over here, man. Nothing but positivity. Look what positivity gets you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I did my part. I'm gonna wait and see what they say, and I'm sure they'll love it. I did a good job. You know, and then we move forward because that's the thing. Like, I'm trying to stack this paper, man. I got to get this money. Like I said, we around what, like 516 right now in total. That's why I make sure I get the job done. Like I said, man, all y'all got to do is holler at me and let me know what you need, man. You know what I mean? Me right now, I need another bicycle. That's one thing I need, a bike. Like I said, I need something electric or gas, like a scooter or mini motorcycle. Something small and compact. Really just the truth of what I need. Hold up. It'll help a lot with how I move and moving around out here and doing my thing. I just really wish that I could get something compact that was just, fast as hell. I really do. Like, I wish I could carry it though, because I'm pretty strong, you know, and I wish I could travel with it. And it's possible, but nobody's stepped up and just done it for me yet, and I get it, but I wish somebody would, somebody who knows how to build or something, man, because if I could get something like that, like, they can build it and create that. You know what I mean? And then I could just take it with me. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing people don't get. Like, it don't even have to be that big. It could be small. It's just got to be able to move quick. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a start. Can you imagine? Maybe I'm going to have to invent something like this. I don't know. That you could travel with that way. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. They got the scooters that you can do that with, but it's so difficult. It's not easy like they try to make it look, you know. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I said, don't ever underestimate me. Being underestimated, the hell, is one of my superpowers. The hell was that? Folks, is funny, man. Like, genuinely funny. You know what I mean? So we gonna keep on doing our thing. We gonna keep on moving, right? And it's just that simple. We're gonna continue to make it do what it do. It's a Batman Christmas, y'all. You feel me? And like I said, these folks is in their feelings. In your feelings. It's Christmas time. You're in your feelings. Hey, okay. So yeah, like I said, we stay moving forward, man. You know what I mean? We just stay moving forward. We got to totally focus now. And see, ain't that an amazing Christmas when you focus on yourself and focus on your business? You know what I mean? Ain't that what it's all about? That's what it's all about. It's all. You understand? I'm out here working. I'm out here doing business. I'm the real deal. Holyfield. That's right, baby. You understand? Like I said, we got work to do. I put on the bat suit and I get busy. That's what I do. I go make it happen. I ain't asking for nothing. You understand? This is a business. We official. We do business the right way. We got morals, principles. I love it, man. What better Christmas? That's why they said it's gonna be an amazing Christmas. Apparently, it just started for me. Might end up getting some more money today. Could be a lot. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You got 3 ways to pay me. Like I said, all y'all got to do is contact me and let me know what's up. You know what I mean? So, like I said, came a long way real quick, man. Like I said, my goal is to get 5, 10 G's in my pocket. That's what I'm going to do. So notice how I don't leave it to question. It's not a maybe. No, it's what I'm going to do. And I think God is going to intercede anyway and give me all the money. That's what I think. They already told me I'm ready. God speaks to me. Real talk. I get them downloads and readings. It already said you're ready. I had another one, I think today, said it's here, it's coming. So right around Christmas time would make sense. I figured it'd be around Christmas, starting around the new year, you know, and you know, I got to see what all is going on with Christina and everything. I love you more than anything, honey. Hold on real quick. Hold up. All right. I think we're good. So yeah, like I said, Merry Christmas to everybody. We got 13 in the box. Like I said, that's amazing numbers. You know what I mean? We all know what it is. Nothing needs to be explained. Like I said, I love it, man. I love it. I really do. I just love it, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I can feel it, man. I just feel it. I feel the money coming. I really do, man. I know God gonna bless me. You know what I mean? Right in front of you too. I already know He gonna do it at exactly the perfect time. He gonna bless me. He said it's coming out of nowhere. It is. Boy, I can't wait too. I can't wait. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm just waiting patiently. You know, that's all. Me, I'm focused. Like, I ain't getting all my hopes up yet. I'm focused and focused on what I'm doing, but a little bit because I believe in God, man. I know God gonna do it for me. I do. You know what I mean? I know He gonna do it for me, and that's the thing, though. You see us starting to build already. You know what I mean? We moved at a very quick pace, bro. Like I said, like $0 to $2 to like 550, and I'm spending money every day and doing everything and buying bicycles and all sorts of stuff, and you know, brand new everything and still moving with it, right? And I think I was down to like 400 something, just climbed all the way back to like 516. And you got to understand, I put thousands of dollars into what I do, thousands and thousands, bro. So it took a lot. I'm Batman. We expend resources, we get a lot done. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. We for sure do more than any of these folks. You know, that's the thing, man. I just realized like it's all about happiness. I'm gonna be happy. You know what I mean? So I guess it's something God was teaching me. I'm just a tough guy. That's my thing, but that's the thing. Even if you're tough, you got to learn, you know, and God has been working on me, you know, a lot every day still, you know. Hell, look how I'm bouncing back. I ain't giving up. You know what I mean? Every time I go through something, y'all see me bounce right back. You know what I mean? So, like I said, people don't get it. It's about willpower and determination, man. You determined, you can make it happen. Trust me, you can, no matter what it is. Feel me? And this is the thing. This is why folks is worried, right? That's why. Because they know what I really do. You feel me? And they know I'm unstoppable. Really, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? I love it, man. Like I told you, bro, I'm a million in the street. I did bar security for almost like 7 years. I said, I knew what I was doing. I said, I'm so good at this, and this is what I do, right? I said, I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it a worldwide business. What a genius. There we go. Somebody just waved. Nobody thinking on my level. I said, I'm going to make where it's the whole world. You understand? And I protect people. So you think people aren't going to want to pay me? At some point, folks going to give me a job, bro. And I probably won't need it. I know I won't, because I truly believe God is going to bless me with all the money. I don't doubt that for a minute. Hell, hold up. Got a bunch of stuff going on out here. Oh, man. All right. But yeah, man, we just stay moving forward, man. We stay focused. You know, that's what people don't get. I move off of faith. There's no guarantee of nothing this entire time, man. Ain't nothing been easy. It still ain't easy. It's still hard as hell. You know, so when folks tell me that I'm an inspiration to them, 16 in the box, how you like that? How you like me now? How you like me now? I love it, man. Yeah. See, they can never do real numbers like me. They can never stand on their own. They can never do it by themselves. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. I love it, man. You could never, ever say anything to me. Yeah, you gotta give credit where credit's due, homie. Feel me? But yeah, like I said, I shine so much, and folks can't handle my shine. That's what it's about. That's what it's always been about. But yeah, like I said, I just keep showing up. I keep getting up and I keep going. No matter what. That's what it takes at the end of the day. That's what it's about. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter what career field you have. You gotta get up and make it happen, man. You know? Like, ain't nothing free. That's what them folks don't get. Oh, how did you do it? God told me in front of you, remember? That y'all gonna ask me how I did it. Y'all gonna keep asking me how I did it. Because I ain't stopping. Oh, this is nothing. I'm gonna get me 5-10 G's and I'm gonna get this business expanded with God through God. I ain't letting nothing stop me, believe that. Because I want to make sure I get up there to Austin, good old Austin. So all them folks have to see me again and see what I'm doing. Because there's a whole lot of jellyfish up there. And they know me. A lot of people know. They don't know me, but they know of me. And it was the same thing. Ain't nobody do nothing for me. Everybody just sat there and let me struggle like out here. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, by the way, homeboy's talking about a part 2 to the interview. So that'll be cool. I told him I'm down. We'll do that. You know, I'll do that for sure. You know, for him, you know what I mean? Hell, he might end up paying me something for it. Who knows? You know, but that's my thing. Like, outside of that, everybody else, yeah, I'm going to charge at least $100 for an actual interview. Yeah, you're going to have to pay. It's just that simple. It's business. Y'all got no problem talking about artists get on features and spit a couple of lyrics and they walk away with a couple of grand. I could do the same thing, but I'm not like that. See, that's not the way it works. You can't walk around like that and think that makes sense, you know, for some fake rapping. That's the thing. They got y'all in your ego. That's what they do. That's what masonry does. I told you. Build you up, right? To what? Come on, man. Masonry is a joke, bro. That's the whole point. That's what you're not getting. There's another harm. But yeah, I'll do that. It was a good look the first time. I like the dude. I think he's a cool man. He's a cool dude, man. You know, I like him. You know, so yeah, I'm down. I'll do it. You know, but maybe he's paying attention. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's why. Because he said when I saw him, I was in the street, and he told me, he said, I think it's time to do a part 2. Like, yeah, well, you know, it's hard to vocalize and talk about sometimes, but it just depends on the questions, man. It'd be cool if you kind of get some questions in order as long as they're good, wholesome questions. I'll tell you what I can answer and can or don't want to. But yeah, I think it would be great because, I mean, I've already accomplished so much and we keep pushing and pressing. That's what people don't get. A lot of them people, they like to try to dismiss things because it makes them feel some way, because they see me out here in these streets every day almost going hard. There we go. See? And some of them feel some way about it. I mean, that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? But I'm going to keep on moving and keep on doing what I do. Like I said, there we go. How you doing? Look at that. It don't get no better than that, man. That make me want to cry, bro. That's crazy, man. Got fans out the window. Just the look, man. That's crazy, bro. Just Batman, like, come on, bro. That's God. That's God at work. Quit dismissing it. Quit trying to give other folks credit for what God did. You know what I mean? That's incredible right there, man. That's incredible. That little old me has made that much of a difference and a change, and that, people know of me, enough. You have to do something of some real accord. You feel me? To have it be like that. You know what I mean? So when people look up to me and admire me, man, that's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Truly is amazing. Like I said, we're gonna make it happen. I need to get to 510 G's. I need all y'all's help. And I want to take this up to Austin and remind them. There we go. Remind them whose city it is. Austin, Texas is where I was born. It's mine. Oh, and don't worry, I'm going to keep on helping the valley. Like I said, I told y'all, I'm carrying the valley on my back the whole way. And I'm try to get all this money and make sure I help this place and contribute to the economy. But I want to change the structure of things. So I want to get enough money where I really have the power to do it. Hold up. My turn. So yeah. Oh. But yeah, like I said, man, I just keep on, proclaiming God. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep on preaching. I'm going to keep on motivating. I'm going to keep on inspiring. I want people to know that God is real. That's the thing. I mean, hell, we picked a platform to do it on. God did all that. God's who put all this together. That's why I can't be nothing but thankful. Because, see, I know how many folks have wanted to stop this. I know all the evil demons that tried their hardest and did everything they could to stop me, to stop God's plan, to stop my purpose, to stop my destiny. They've tried every trick in the book. Literally, I have been through hell and back. Literally, you have no idea. And when my story gets told, I'm still going through it. When my story gets told, people are going to be like, wow. Because nobody knew how hard I had it this whole time still. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what I actually go through. You understand? And that's the thing. Sometimes it just is what it is. Sometimes you got to just be a man and stand up. Sometimes the way I look at all this is, hey, this is the environment that God built to build me. You know what I mean? You know, they told me them readings and downloads that told me when I was up in Austin, it said your blessings aren't there, they're here. I didn't listen. I mean, I was struggling out there way worse. Why would I want to be in that position? It was cool for a trip. It was fun. That was it. Like, no, I believed in myself enough. I said, I don't care. I said, I can try to do it here. And look, it's happening. So, shit proves right there. Doesn't mean it wasn't the truth, though. You know, maybe that is what it is. You know, but that's the thing. I feel I had to go through this process because so many people, their eyes were closed, man. They wasn't awake to what's going on. You know, now I'm not saying they all woke up like me. They're not awoken beings, but I woke people up to the fact of who I really am. You understand that there ain't no sugarcoating. It ain't fake. It ain't pretend. It ain't cute. Ain't none sweet. This is who I am. It's who I've always been. You know what I mean? So that's my whole point. Like, they said it perfectly. You know, they said when she asked him, "Who are you supposed to be?" He said, "Bruce Wayne, the whatever billionaire, right? The you know what billionaire." And they said that's because he obviously believed his real identity was Batman. I feel the same way. You understand? That's what folks don't get. That's why they keep alluding to that because on the prophecy, all the depictions about me. That's why he tells them in the other one, he says, I know this is your real form, you know? And it might sound funny to a bystander who don't know what's going on, but it sure as hell don't to me. It means everything to me because, you know, it's my life. I understand who I am. I know who I am. I know I'm Batman. There's no question or qualms about it. You understand? Been Batman my whole life. You feel me? So, like I said, for me, I found my purpose. You know what I mean? Find yours. That's what folks should be worrying about. Find a purpose, and then you'll be in a better mood. Real talk. So yeah, I mean that's the thing. When you focused and you ain't got no time for distractions, God gonna bless you. I had to get in alignment. I had to reach alignment. I had to ascend. Okay, that's what you don't get. I'm always ascending. Hold up, because I hear dogs. That's what we don't need right now. But yeah, like I said, we just keep moving forward. That chat room is open. What's going on, folks? Told you what it is. You know what I mean? Oh man, them Woffords is still going through it, boy. They going through it on Christmas. I guarantee it. And the thing is, with that van, it keep messing up so much, and I'm seeing what's going on with it, and that's bad news, bro. That's not a good situation, man. You know what I mean? You 100% should have signed over that patch of grass you call land to me, brother. Oh man, it's too funny. You 100% should have listened to God's offer from the Son of God to help you out. I told you I would have gone over there. I would have helped you to build this business you were talking about. We could have really done it, brother. See, people want to act like they could do stuff on their own when you've proven 8 million times you can't do it, right? Because you need me. You know, takes a real man. I can go over there and actually help. You know, like That's what I'm saying, because he was never real about it. He didn't mean a word he said. That's narcs. They'll go through entire relationships telling you a bunch of lies. Real talk. It'll be 5, 6 years and they'll have lied about everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, straight up. It's crazy. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. He knows that, you know, he ain't telling the truth about nothing. He knows there's no substance, you know, there's no determination, there's no real willpower, there's no nothing. And then you wonder, you know what I mean? I said, you had a lot to say, brother. You don't see me doing a whole lot of talking. I'm just talking. See what I'm saying? So what's up? All right. Yeah, like, oh man, just get real, bro. That van is falling apart, bro. You know what I mean? Talk about I'll replace this and I'll replace this and I did this and that. And like I said, he keep trying to copy what I'm actually going through, but it's not happening. Everything happening, brother, is just what it is. What do you mean? Like, you don't know how to take care of that van. You're not a mechanic. What do you mean? It's one way or the other, Charles. Either you're a mechanic or you're not. If you were a mechanic, that van wouldn't be falling apart every day like you're the one that's filming and saying, right? What? Too funny. Them other folks are losing it every day. They on the same energy, same vibration, slow, fear based. Like, okay, let them do what they do. We just watch and laugh. Real talk, it's funny. See, there's no surprise for me. I already know what it is. I know every time that I look up, I already know what I'm going to see. You know what I mean? I already know. I know every time I turn around and pay attention, I'm going to see them just going through it more. This is reality. It's karma, and that's how God works. What do you mean, bro? Dude. Every single day. You know what I mean? Never stop. Not for them, not for the wicked, not for people like that. And then you wonder why it's like that. It's a choice. Like I told you, it's a choice. God sent you the Son of God like he sent many people. He sent an angel right in front of you, me. And he sent me and said, let's do this. I'll go help you. I'll go work with you and work together. And what did you do? What did you do? You rejected God and you rejected the Son of God and you rejected God's offer. That's what you did, brother. 100%. And trust me, you're not the only one. There's been a lot of you. And that whole situation you going through with that van that's falling apart, guess what? I watched the same thing happen with them and them go through the same exact thing. That's how I know, Charles, because I've seen it happen with everybody, not one person. I'm walking karma. I've seen people speak whatever evil, say anything my direction. Every single one of y'all. I've watched it every single time. God don't play about me, brother, at all. God ain't doing no playing. You feel that? Yeah. That's why every time I talk, I'm extremely serious. You understand? I'm a chosen one, bro. What? You're like, you should already know that. I already know what it is. What do you mean? Chosen one come through. You step to the side. You don't sit there and play games. You know what I mean? Because God ain't playing games. You feel that? Oh, God's just barely getting started. Trust me. Oh, we gonna get to that moment right around the corner. You think God playing? You think he playing games? He ain't. He barely getting started, brother. Trust me. Oh, all that stuff that y'all dealing with and going through, oh, it's barely starting. It's gonna get a whole lot worse. Trust and believe that. Yeah, it's got to be equal, brother. You know what I mean? Y'all have done and said a lot while you hide, right? Yeah, but see me, I don't hide from nothing and nobody. So who looks good and who's the Braveheart exactly? Boy, stop playing. It is too funny. It's all. It is too funny. I stay focused on me. That's what I do. I focus on me. I focus on me. Oh, I love it. It's in the car. Clearly. Merry Christmas. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Oh my goodness. Man, I just be wondering, bro. I'll be really wondering like what they even do for Christmas. I ain't doing nothing special, unless God make it happen. But I'm sure he will. But I wanted to do that other show. I got a little bit of rest. Took me a minute, but I did some, and I'm just getting going today, man. It's just me and y'all. Like I like it. Me and my business. See that's the thing. Big celebrity or not, I don't got a whole bunch of people around me. You know, like it is what it is. I told y'all, like folks think like I be seeing a whole lot of people all the time or something, bro. I don't really see nobody. I'm very to myself. I would like that to change to an extent, but I'm also the type of person that I can't handle it. I don't like being around a lot of people now. It's hard for me, especially with everything I've been through. You know what I mean? But like I said, I just keep on being Batman and doing me. Let other folks do them. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna get the job done. That's what folks know. Folks know they can depend on me. I'm gonna get it done. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna get the job done, and I'm gonna help out, and I'm gonna make a change where nobody else would. Feel me? That's what I do. Real talk. That's what I'm saying. Man, let these folks do what they do, baby. Let them feel how they feel. I love it. I love it. I think they were waving at me. I couldn't really see. But yeah, like I said, man, let's do business, baby. That's what we need to be doing. Real talk. Like I'm telling you, bro, it can really happen. It can happen quick too. That's what God said. He said, them blessings gonna come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? God will make a way. I'm the greatest testimony of all time, real talk. But yeah, like I said, ain't stopping right now. 516. We just barely getting started. I want to get 5-10 grand. Let's get over a grand first, right? So come on, folks. That's what we do, right? We crowdfund. We want people to be a part of this. Help me out, man. I only need about $500 more. Let's get to the first goal of 1,000. Let's get me a grand. You understand? Of everything coming, that's everything coming in. It's not like I got it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just 516. Let's get me a grand. Can we get the people in the public to really contribute and help? There's a lot of you. And let's get some support for Batman, man. Some real support. Let's get the real wave of support. You know what I mean? Like the real wave. I ain't saying we ain't gotten a little bit. We got a little. We've gotten some support. Half of it is the only reason I was able to come this far and do it. But the truth is, it was because of God, and God is who made it happen. And I know that for a fact because He told me every time, every time. So if He tell me it's all coming, it's all coming. But like I said, you understand, like it's so built in me and programmed in me now. Even the money stuff and making money, because of this and because of what He taught me and because of my journey, that if you give me all the money right now, I mean, I love it. I need it. You know what I mean? But I would keep the programming. You understand what I'm saying? I would still keep the hustle and I wouldn't stop. I'd still keep the determination. That's what He was teaching me. Like, comfort ain't all it's, ain't it. You know, like I said, I go the other direction. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no, He taught me how to really do it, how to build. It ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. It takes hard work, man. Takes super hard work, you know. So that's what people got to understand. You know what I mean? Like, it takes hard work, bro. It ain't easy, man. But yeah, like I said, look at, you know, everything I've been through, just the little bit that you've seen. You know, look at the reaction of people now. Look how much it's changed. Look how folks respect me now and treat me like royalty. That's how quick it happens. It's a shift in the energy. It happened because of me, and it happened because of God. It happened because of the work I put in because of God. You know what I mean? It happens when you earn your respect, which is what I've always done. This ain't new. I've done this, you know, not like this, but I've done it in different ways my whole life. I always earn my respect, man. And I'm always continue to earn my respect. You know, that's why I always thought it was funny. I'm like, what is up with folks? You know what I mean? Because I've done too much. I've accomplished too much. It's impossible to ignore. You know, all the money I've made and spent, all the accolades, all the accomplishments, all the success, all the changes I've made, all the people I've helped, all the people I was their support system and the anchor and built everything for them. Come on, bro. Everybody used to come to me for money, for a talk. Everybody. And guess what? I gave willingly. No problem. I'm generous. I'm truly a good person. And that's what God saw. God sees us, man. That's what folks don't get. He really be watching. God sees every little thing. There's my baby. Yay. She gave me a heart. All right. Hold on real quick. Told her I'm live. I'm about to start world records. It's world record time, folks. That's what time it is for me, and we're late today. It's already 4:30, so let me go ahead and get started because I don't want to be out here long. Let me grab some water. Water over the water. Oh, water. It's actually like, it actually sounds like something I've heard before. It's a real thing. Oh, the water. That's a real thing. I love you, honey. I miss you. Always here for you. Yeah, I always make sure I'm there for Christina. Always will. She is everything to me. So, like I said, we doing our thing, man. Hold up. All right. So yeah, let's get this party started. Oh man. But yeah, we're gonna get going. I'll be back in just a minute, probably. All right. So let's get started today. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll be back with another live. I just told her we're at 5:16. Like I said, let's go, man. Let's get this money, bro. Like I said, that's what I need. 5, 10 G's. I can make it happen. I can make it happen. I can get it expanded, get it going in Austin, and do this in Austin, the real thing. And that's the thing you got to understand. I'm assuming a lot of responsibility, man. I ain't playing with what I'm doing. It's real. So, like, that's a lot. Austin, it is what it is, but it ain't no joke. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm trying to get started, bro. You understand? I ain't even taking a break. You know what I mean? Save the city and move on to the next. For real. You understand? So yeah, like I said, trust me, it'll be very exciting in Austin. You know what I mean? So like I said, we're gonna go out there and it's common sense, baby. We're on the streets, man. It's all about respect. Feel me? But for real this time. You know what I mean? It was always real, you know what I mean? But now it's televised. Isn't that cool? Y'all get to see actually who I really am in the street. All right. So like I said, we gonna keep moving, we gonna keep doing what we doing, and that's about it. All right. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Much love. Merry Christmas.